One thing we just figured out with my talk, we're kind of trying to unlock a core thing, and that is your job is not your job description. Your job is what you make it.
You can have it. World famous photographer Chase Jarvis.
It's pure chaos, exactly the way I like it.
Well, I know that you're young, and I know you're naive, but you know that you can be sugar under your sleeve. But the way that you did me, and you're doing me still, I can't help but to wonder, is your love for me?
All right, we're in the Hermitage Museum, which is one of the most epic art collections in the entire world. It's a place that I've wanted to come for my whole life. I love it for so many reasons. One, connecting to sort of the heritage of art as art objects and the collection and revering these pieces that people have created to tell stories throughout time. And then there's also a bunch of pieces here that are from my personal experience with art history and the philosophy of art that I've wanted to see for my whole life. So it's drawing inspiration again from outside of photography, from sort of painting and sculpture and just travel in general. It feels so good. It feels so good. The best things in photography are from outside photography. Those are your personal influences, and where you get to pick up this little piece of market information, that little creative tip, this little artistic nuance, and bringing all that into your pictures. I think everybody thinks that everything happens in the craft. Absolutely have to be great at your craft, and you should be spending so much of your time, especially early on, working on that, perfecting it. But it's really sort of at the outer edges, like what are your personal passions and how can you bring your craft to those things? What are the walls that you can push on? It's all this other stuff where you have a great opportunity for A, massive impact, and B, huge differentiation. My belief is that it's actually the things that are on the periphery of the thing that you're great at that are actually going to give you the opportunity to differentiate and be remarkable. The idea of a tree was very, very, very simple analogy, right? A tree grows up and it's got, you have your trunk. This is the thing that you're core at, whether this is event production or finance or marketing or whatever your core competency is. But it's the things that are just outside that are on the fringe of those things. And you can imagine a tree has a trunk. As it flowers and produces seeds, the seeds are the things that go off and they plant themselves and become other trees. And at the core, you have to have this great trunk, or there's going to be there's no seeds. It's when you go back and you push on the walls. Okay, I realize that wall is actually hard, but when you push on this wall over here, this one falls over.
Well, I know that you're young,
Come to the bar.
and I know you're naive, but you know that you can be sugar under your sleeve. But the way that you did me, and you're doing me still, I can't help but to wonder, is your love for me real?
The best things in my life were when that core was established and I knew who I was, and then was able to sort of become many different things. For example, I believe that we're all hyphenates. We used to just be an X, and now we're a this and a this and a this and a this. There's nothing in life that's static. Everything is moving, and the same is true with your job. You are recreating and creating and recreating your job every day. And the people who choose to invent and reinvent and push on the boundaries of what their job is, those are the people that make a difference.
From Russia with love.
So your job is not your job description. Your job is to be awesome at the fringe of your job. You are the oak, but it's really the acorns that you're constantly planting because you're watering and nurturing this core thing. Labels and constraints are just labels and constraints. And I really don't know anyone who has sort of observed those labels that is remarkable in the sense that you want to remark about them. Certainly nobody from 30 Days of Genius did that. So
Why would you do that?
Is your love for me real?
Draw.